Hello, welcome to Knitpicks Yarn Stories. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Andy.
And today we're going to talk about Swish, which I have to say is one of my favorite yarns that we have. Swish is 100% fine superwash merino wool. It is in 21.5 microns, so it is so soft against the skin, and it's superwash, so it's very washable. Plus, with Swish, we kind of, similar to Wool of the Andes, and I think Wool of the Andes is the best example next to it. We do carry this in a lot of different weights. We do have a fingering weight that we only have in bare at the moment. We also have a roving, and then we have our DK weights, which have 42 colors plus a bare. We have our Swish bulky weight, which has 21 colors plus a bare. And then we have Swish Worsted, which is in 47 colors plus a bare as well. The other thing that we introduced this summer were Swish Pops, which are in the DK weight, but they have just pops of color, and they're limited edition. So when we release a colorway, they're one and dones, and then they disappear. But one of the things that's just great about Swish is that it is so wonderful to work with, and it's garments. It's like accessories, blankets, baby, because it is superwash. Yes. And it is wool, but it's so gentle against the skin, and it's so washable, which is what's really nice about it. It knits up like a dream. It's just fun. I don't know. I really love Swish. I could go on and on about it.
One thing that's unique to Swish from other superwash yarns is that it has very good stitch definition and it doesn't fall flat. It stays, cables stay bouncy. It has the elasticity of a natural wool, but the convenience with the machine washability, it just, textured stitch patterns like on my sweater really stand out so well with Swish, and it makes incredibly soft knits. I particularly like it for baby knits because it is so soft and you can chuck it in the washing machine.
Yeah, and like I did this crocheted with our first round of Swish Pops, so it's just single crochet, but I've washed this like 3 times and it just gets softer and softer with every wash. It's like, oh, I just love this. My cats love it too, so it's got embedded cat hair in it. But the fun thing too, the thing about Swish is really great is that because we do have more of an extended color palette in it, you can really kind of create a lot of your own. You could use it for color work as well. Yeah. I mean, it's not as expansive as say Wool of the Andes or palette, but it definitely has an expansive color line for it with what you said, like the stitch definition, that it works really well there. And I'm knitting a cabled sweater in Swish Worsted, which is my first time using the worsted weight of it, and it's lovely to use. I just really Swish is it's so versatile, and we really do love it. Mm-hmm. Plus, you can dye your own with it as well.
Or get the look of hand dye with our Swish Pops. Mm-hmm. These ones are particularly fun because they all sort of feature one of 4 or 5 different dye layouts. Mm-hmm. And if you read the descriptions of each color, it'll give you hints on how it will pool, how the dye is laid out throughout the hank. Some of the colorways are really great for planned pooling if you are interested in that. Yeah. So it's just a very fun yarn to do almost anything with that doesn't need to be like sturdy. It's not ideal for socks, I will say that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was going to say. Socks, it doesn't have nylon.
You can do some cozy house socks to wear to bed, but
don't put them in your shoes or anything like that. But as you can see, so with the Swish Pops, here's one that is separated out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors in here, and then you can see the pooling when you start.
Yes, and you can see as she's holding it up, each color segment is pretty close in length to its neighboring color segment, which is how you can get a little control over how the colors pool within your project. It's very fun to play with. We have a couple assigned pooling patterns done by our wonderful Lee Meredith that show off how the colors can pool up in very fun ways. We all love Swish so much. So
we do.
Plenty of patterns to choose from for
tons of patterns to choose from. So let us know which weight of Swish is your favorite.
And that's the story of Swish.